Hi, welcome to Gilded Garb. My name is Sarah, and I'm your costumer. I have decided to launch this channel in the middle of a quarantine. Not because it's quarantine, but because I've had the idea, and now that I'm at home working for the foreseeable future, it seemed like the time. I wasn't really sure exactly how to start my YouTube channel. I knew I wanted to. I've got lots of great ideas. I want to do a series called Faking Fabulous, where I kind of show you the way to throw together some really fabulous looks. If you're not a professional hairstylist, if you're not a professional seamstress, if you're largely self-taught through YouTube like I am, just a couple of ways to look really fabulous while maybe not being so historically accurate or even doing a really great job, but still looking fabulous. In the meantime, So Loud, aka Robin, and I'll link to her channel down below, is issuing a challenge to answer 20 costumer questions in honor of quarantine. So, without further ado, here are the answers to my 20 questions. Number 1, what was your first costume? Bonus if you share an embarrassing photo. The first costume I actually ever made by myself was a really terrible gray synthetic satin stretch velvet Elizabethan court gown-ish. No full photos exist of this costume, thankfully. I did, however, make my son a matching costume, and I will show you that picture. Oh. His costume came out much better than mine did. Number 2, what is your favorite costume you've made, or what costume are you most proud of? Probably my red figured silk that I wore to Williamsburg, just because it came to Williamsburg in pieces and was finished in time for me to wear it. So that's how I roll. What costume do you dream of making? As of right now, though, my dream costume is an embroidered Regency dress that I call the grape gown. It's using purple muslin from Burnley and Trowbridge, and I've had the muslin for years, and I'm going to tambour embroider it eventually. And yeah, that's my dream dress right now. It's one I've planned to make since I was a wee baby costumer back in the mid 2000s, 2006-ish, 2007 maybe? I don't know. Anyway, it's been a long time. It's gonna happen. I'm hoping this YouTube channel is the kickstart I need. What is a sewing task you love versus a sewing task you hate? I really love to fit, and I'm actually really proud of it on a lot of my dresses, just my ability to fit things. Can't fit a corset worth a damn, but a bodice, sure. A dress, absolutely. I can do that. What sewing task do I hate? Embellishments. I hate sewing on embellishments. So most of my gowns don't have them. I find it really tedious. I don't love doing it. I love how it ends up looking. Case in point, my purple française. But, oh gosh, I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate it so badly. I can't even. Would you rather sew wool or silk? I'm allergic to wool, so silk. Would you rather go to a themed event or pick your own theme event? I would rather go to a themed event. I really like being immersed a little bit in the feel of the period. My favorite events have been all themed. Oh, number 7, would you rather attend a big ball or an intimate dinner? Introvert. So definitely an intimate dinner. Again, those are my favorite types of events. The bigger stuff I enjoy. I really like costume watching, but it's not my first pick. Number 8, do you prefer to machine sew or hand sew? Machine sew, machine sew. If I can machine sew it, I'm gonna. The only thing I'm not going to machine sew ever, hems. I just won't do it. They're all hand sewn. I don't know what it is. It's a problem, but there it is. 9, do you like wigs, hair pieces, or your own hair? Yes. When my hair was much longer, like much longer, can't tell now, but I've recently cut it pretty short. I could do a lot of styles with my own hair. again, faking fabulous, and some hair pieces, but I do really like wigs when I, you know, organize my life a little bit more and maybe am not in quarantine. I'd really like to commission a really nice wig for 18th century, probably from Jenny LaFleur. So yeah, you all should too. Number 10. Oh, this segues perfectly. Name 5 small businesses you love for costume things. Okay, number 1. I just had a pair of custom stays made for me by Red Threaded. So that's my number 1 right now. Number 2, especially if you're gonna fake fabulous hair, Jenny LaFleur, you have to buy her buckles if you're gonna do 18th century. There's no way around it. Like, they're a lifesaver. Number 3, Dames a la Mode. Gotta have your sparklies. I really like that. Number 4, I haven't actually purchased anything from Willoughby and Rose, but I really want one of her shifts and I really don't want to make it myself. So that would be number 4. And number 5, Burnley and Trowbridge. 11, 5 YouTubers we should all check out. American Duchess, which I guess is another costume person that I like. That's a small business. You should buy from them too. Jenny LaFleur, Dames a la Mode. Costuming Drama is really entertaining. So Loud, who I stole this from. Is that 5? Is that just 4? 12, favorite color. My favorite color to wear and to costume in is red. I love red. I love the way I look in red. I think it suits me. 13, pearls or sparkles. Again, yes. All of it. 14, what is a costume trip you've dreamt of taking? So I want to go to Bath and I want to wear Regency in Bath. And that has been a goal of mine for a very long time. I actually planned a trip in 2016 to go to celebrate graduating from grad school. Had everything ready to go and set up and had to cancel due to my job. And it's the biggest tragedy of my life, especially since the event I had to cancel for that I was supposed to go to for work ended up getting canceled the week before. So it was insult to injury. I cried for days, but someday I will go to Bath and I will wear Regency and it will be amazing. Favorite cocktail? This is not a Moscow Mule. It is a gin and tonic and it's helping me get through this video. 16, who is a costumer you'd love to meet? Here's the thing, I've been a costumer for a really long time. I feel like I've met most everybody, except for the new people. So if you're a new costumer, if you're a young costumer, I'm not young anymore, but if you're a young costumer, I want to know you. That's not weird, is it? Plain or patterned? Plain for sure. Patterns scare me a little bit. I love prints in real life, but for costuming, it just freaks me out. I'm so afraid of getting it wrong, which is ironic because there are so many other things I am not afraid of getting wrong at all. Use a pattern or make your own. Number 18, both a little bit. I never fly completely blind. I don't drape. I'm not that cool. I don't have a form that fits me. I don't have enough hands and I'm not ambidextrous enough. So I usually start from a pattern block that I developed a while ago for each era. But kind of as my shape has evolved and I have evolved, I've evolved the patterns. So yes and no, question mark. Cool. Number 19, what is your favorite era to wear, favorite to make? My favorite era to wear is mid-Victorian. I love hoop skirts. I love bouncing around in hoop skirts. I think they're hilarious and wonderful. I love dancing in a hoop skirt. Amazing. Hoop skirts forever. My favorite thing to make though is 18th century. It makes sense to me. The pieces all go together. It's pretty clear cut. It's a lot of rectangles, which I like. Not a huge variety in embellishments. So if you make a plain gown, you can still make it look pretty dang good. So that's my favorite to make, 18th century. Oh, number 20, we're done after this. Number 20, what is one thing we don't know about you? And that's hard because this is my first YouTube video. So there's probably a lot of stuff that you all don't know about me. Well, Oh, I thought of one. I am a little bit of a control freak, which manifests itself in a lot of over planning. So I spend a lot more time planning my costumes and planning what I want than I do actually making things. And I'm not quite sure why that is. I just feel like I need to have control over every single part of the process. I'm trying to break myself of that habit because I need to learn to live in the moment. And that is one thing that I'm grateful for in this quarantine and with these 20 questions and embarking on a YouTube channel, is that it lets me still feel a little bit in control, but also kind of let go and do something that feels like taking a risk instead of overly planning. And I think that's good for me. So thank you for watching my very first YouTube video on my brand new channel, Gilded Garb. Like, rate, review, subscribe, whatever it is that you say on YouTube, I'll figure this out eventually. If you're interested, you can follow my Instagram. It's @gilded_garb. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for being here with me. Hi, Crookshanks. Oh, kitty cat. Big dumb kitty cat. Hi. Hi, idiot. Yeah, I know. Oh, I know. Hi. Mwah. You want to be a star? You want to be a YouTube star? Oh, now I'm covered in cat hair. Good job. Okay.